Civilian footage appears to show the escorting officer just before the tractor-trailer pulls away from the train, which may explain the initial confusion about the driver's location. The National Transportation Safety Board investigated the crash that caused the deaths of 63-year-old Clay Burt and 47-year-old Philip Araujo, the engineer and conductor. The NTSB examines every detail of derailments, especially catastrophic ones like this, which caused more than an estimated $6 million in damages. 3 people inside the Chamber of Commerce sustained minor injuries, and about 9,000 gallons of diesel fuel leaked. Although many blame the driver for stopping on the tracks, the ongoing investigation shows several serious factors that may have been the true cause. The front 4 locomotives completely derailed, and reports show one engine kept running after the crash. Chief Reeves stated in an investigative interview that officials were not trained on how to shut the engine down. 25 platform train cars also derailed. The report states that although the head-end locomotive had deflection plates, the semi-trailer was not pushed away, and the demethanizer tower instead rolled over the locomotive hood and into the windshield. The Federal Railroad Administration notes that studies show limited success for deflection plates. The severe impact and the crushed cab area certainly caused the fatalities. The NTSB investigation notes this highway was a heavily used industrial corridor. Over 14,000 vehicles per day reportedly use this segment of US 285, and heavy truck activity reportedly represents 21% of that traffic. In the 10 years before the train crash, there were 89 car accidents in the 2,600-foot stretch of road around the crossing, averaging about 1 crash every 6 weeks. 3 of those accidents were directly related to the railroad crossing. In the year before the crash, the crossing had 7 incidents in which a driver broke the gate, including one involving a tractor-trailer. The permit for this truck allowed a 145-foot, 198,000-pound vessel, far larger than a standard 18-wheeler, which is typically about 80 feet long and 80,000 pounds. The semi-truck was driven by a single driver for Boss Heavy Haul LLC. Notably, the company completed similar trips in the month before with no incidents. They held all required permits for the oversized load, used 2 escort vehicles, and even requested a uniformed motorcycle officer, although police assistance was reportedly not required. 69 seconds before the crash, the trailer began to cross the tracks but was caught as the railroad signals activated and the gate closed onto the vehicle. Expecting a low-grade railroad crossing, the driver tried to move forward, but the tires spun due to loss of friction. The vehicle was not bottoming out. It had enough clearance to cross. The driver engaged the differential lock to gain traction, but still could not move. With only seconds left, the driver abandoned the vehicle before the collision. From the train's perspective, no warning was provided, only until the crew could physically see the vehicle blocking the tracks. They applied the emergency brakes 11 seconds before impact, reducing speed from 68 miles per hour to 65. The speed limit on the track was 70 miles per hour, so speeding was no factor. The tractor driver, whose name we are withholding because of the ongoing investigation, had a valid commercial driver's license and a suspension-free record. The conductor and the engineer were also fully qualified and compliant. The NTSB ruled out intoxication, mechanical failure, and fatigue, and instead identified the core issue, the slope of the crossing. The tractor-trailer was climbing a rise, pulling a long load over a crest, and fighting gravity. What appeared to be a flat Texas highway was, in reality, a trap for a vehicle of this size. In an interview with the president of Boss Heavy Haul, he explained that the escort or steerman operator could have